Hey, Renee, do you need mine from the last game?
Yeah?
I have the Lobos from the last game. I don't have Nebraska, though. Yep. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Los Alamos rink here in Los Alamos, New Mexico. It is game 3 for New Mexico and Nebraska as the University of New Mexico Lobos take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Cornhuskers have won both of their games, and this will be the third one. Nebraska taking out Northern Arizona 9-0, and also Dallas Baptist 7-1. New Mexico fell to Dallas Baptist last night 6-3, but came out strong and destroyed Northern Arizona 11-2. So this is set to be a great matchup as Nate Tagliagami will take the face-off for New Mexico, as well as Christopher Brown for Nebraska. And the student section going crazy over there, led by Miles. And the face-off won by New Mexico. And it's into the New Mexico zone. New Mexico will clear it out. And the puck gets sent into the Lobo zone. Logan Cloyer now coming out. Sends it over to Chance Shanks. Shanks sends it over to Christopher Owens. Owens in control of the puck, looking to set something up for New Mexico. And Graham Chison now with the puck. They'll send it over to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami inside of the Cornhusker zone. Still fighting for puck possession here as it's loose behind the net. Nate Tagliagami picks it up for New Mexico. And he tried to send it over to Christopher Owens. Just a really bad pass, and it gets sent all the way to James Boschman. Boschman will come out of that to play. It sends it over to Logan Cloyer. Cloyer trying to clear it out, and it goes right into the Nebraska zone. Nebraska will try to hunt down the puck. They can play it in their zone. New Mexico getting a quick change. Caliber with the puck from New Mexico. Jerry Markeel doing a great job of keeping it up. Nebraska with the puck, looking to do something here. Great defense by New Mexico, and Nebraska comes on the attack now. Nebraska inside the Lobo zone. They'll center it. Shot taken pass saved by Boston. Good deflection by New Mexico, and it clears the puck away. Here comes Michael Caliber now on the right wing. He'll take it into the Nebraska zone. Loose puck and still fighting for possession there as Graham Chison will come away with it. Sends it behind the Nebraska net. Nebraska tries to scoop it out, sends it on the right wing board. Nebraska now with the puck, bad clear, and the Lobos keep it alive inside the Cornhusker zone. Still with the puck now, bad pass by New Mexico, and it's stolen by the Cornhuskers. Huskers dump it into the Lobo zone. Ben Hott will play it for New Mexico. Ben Hott sends it over to Mackenzie Smith. Smith back to Hott. Hott still looking to do something with it. And he sends it up to Jack Kelly. Jack Kelly takes it into the Nebraska zone. He has it on the right wing. Trying to send it over to Fernando Huerta. Huerta didn't see it. And there's a loose puck right here on the right wing board. Nebraska comes away with it. Nebraska clears it out, and they'll send it into the Lobo zone. And there'll be an icing call against Nebraska, so we'll have our face-off with 17:33 left to go here in the first period. Both teams coming out skating fast as it's going to be a very competitive game. So we'll have a face-off inside the Nebraska zone. Taken by Chris Heisek and Nate Tagliagami for New Mexico, won by the Lobos. Lobos with a bad pass, and looking to clear it up is Nebraska. Good steal by Chance Shanks. Shanks now sends it down to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami now with the puck, Chance Shanks with the puck. Looking to make a move. Stuck up against the corner. Can't find one of his teammates to get the pass to. Graham Chison sends it over to Logan Cloyer. Cloyer dumps the puck inside. And now here comes Nebraska with the puck. They send it right over to Nate Tagliagami. Nate Tagliagami inside. He'll take a slap shot. Pat saved by Nebraska. That's number 30, Lucas Thompson. But the great save. Nebraska now with the puck. They'll try to position the Lobo zone. Good hit by Lobo Collier. New Mexico now with the puck. Oh, two Lobos collide right into each other. Still fighting for a puck possession here. And Mackenzie Smith comes away with it. Mackenzie Smith inside the Cornhusker zone. And he gets hit over against the board. Here comes Michael Caliber with it. Caliber clears it up to Ben Hop. Hop, top of the blue line. Sends it back down to Caliber, and Caliber will send it over to Mackenzie Smith. Mackenzie Smith hit hard against the boards. And here comes Isaac Dunwoody. Dunwoody takes a slap shot. Loose puck in front of the net. Recovered by Nebraska, and they'll try and clear it out. Good job by Dunwoody to keep it alive inside the Nebraska zone. Fighting for puck possession now. Ben Hop tries to take a shot. Loose puck in front of the net. And Thompson will cover it up for Nebraska with 15:46 left to go in the first period. Very physical and fast-paced game to start this. And we'll have a face-off in the Nebraska zone. So the face-off will be just to the left of the goaltender and will be taken by Jared Rockio and number 9, Chris Heisek. Face-off won by the Cornhuskers. They try and clear it out. New Mexico steals it right away. Caliber sends it over to Jared Rockio. Makes a great move. Backhanded shot. And it's a loose puck in front of the net. And Thompson will cover it up. Great save by Nebraska, but a great attempt by Jared Rockio. And with 15:36. Face-off. Won by Jared Rockio. New Mexico now with the puck. Sends it over to Owens. Owens dumps it behind the Nebraska net. And Isaac Dunwoody comes out to play for New Mexico. He sends it right behind the net. And one team still fighting for possession. Christopher Owens does a good job of keeping it inside the Nebraska zone. And the Lobos will get a quick change on a couple players. Here comes Nebraska now. They'll have to push the puck up to center ice. They dump it into the Lobo zone. Logan Collier now with it. Collier now with the puck. They'll try to clear it out. Jack Kelly now with the puck from New Mexico. Takes it up to center ice. He takes it into the Nebraska zone. On the right wing board. Trying to send it over to AJ Goff. AJ just wasn't there. Puck now in the possession of Nebraska. Nebraska now with it. They take it up to center ice. They'll dump it inside the Lobo zone where Logan Collier is waiting for it. Collier now trying to clear it out, sends it over to the Nebraska zone, and the Cornhuskers will play it. And a bad pass by Nebraska gets a turnover here in New Mexico now with possession. Sends it up to Christopher Owens. Owens over to Chison. Chison over to Fernando Huerta. Huerta has it inside the Nebraska zone. He'll take a shot and it's wide of the net. Rebounded by New Mexico as Nate Tagliagami tried to send it up against the boards. Loose puck now. New Mexico doing a good job of keeping it inside Nebraska zone. Nebraska now with the puck at center ice, and they'll dump the puck right into James Bosch's glove, and he'll cover it up. So with 14:03 left to go here in the first period, still scoreless. And we'll have a face-off inside the New Mexico zone. Face-off won by New Mexico. As Nate Tagliagami has it. Sends it over to Trent Shanks. Shanks over to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami had a great game against Northern Arizona. Makes a move behind the net. He sends it over to Trent Shanks. Just wasn't there, and Nebraska able to take it away. They clear the puck out. Ben Hop trying to play on center ice, but Nate Tagliagami sends it up against the boards. Graham Chison now sends it over. Bad pass turnover by New Mexico. Nebraska now has it at center ice. Shanks, great poke track, and it makes the puck come loose. Mackenzie Smith will try to hunt it down. Still fighting for possession here. 13:20 left to go here in the first period. Chan Shanks now has it. He'll send it up to Graham Chison. Chison trying to send it over to Shanks. Shanks just wasn't there in time, and it's a loose puck. Here comes the Cornhuskers. Still fighting for the loose puck now. And here comes New Mexico. Jared Markeel, fast skater, takes it into the Nebraska zone. He goes behind the Cornhuskers net, looking to set something up. He centers it, almost had a connection with Caliber, just wasn't there. Puck played up against the boards now, and Nebraska does a good job of clearing it out. Tyler Lovett with the puck for New Mexico. Still fighting for puck possession inside the Lobo zone. A.J. Goff tries to head it down. Big hit up against the boards by New Mexico. Still fighting for the puck. 12:28 left to go, first period. Still scoreless. New Mexico comes away with it now. They'll dump it into the Nebraska zone. Cornhuskers with it. They try to clear it out, but Logan Coyer was right there waiting for it, and he keeps it inside the Cornhusker zone. Jared Goff puts the puck behind the net, and Nebraska recovers. They'll push it up to center ice. Lobo's trying to keep that puck out of their zone. It's time to Lovett will play it. Logan Coyer now with the puck before New Mexico. Sends it up to Jack Kelly. Kelly dumps it inside into the Nebraska zone. Big hit by Jack Kelly. Makes the puck come loose, and Nebraska recovers behind their net. Nebraska sends it up to center ice inside the New Mexico zone. Evan Johnson with the puck for Nebraska. It gets it stolen away by New Mexico. Nebraska now with the puck. They have it at center ice. They'll take it back inside the Lobo zone. Raymond takes a shot on net. Bad save by Boston. Another loose puck, and it's a great save by Boston. Trying to clear it out is New Mexico, but Nebraska gets their own rebound. Takes another shot, pat save by Boston. Rebounded this time by New Mexico. Brad Chyson now with the puck for New Mexico, trying to set something up as he clears it out. But Nebraska was waiting right on top of the blue line to keep it alive. New Mexico trying to play defense here, keep that puck away. And a good turnover now by New Mexico. Great move by Chad Shanks. Shanks inside the Nebraska zone. He sends it over to Tagliagami. Tagliagami trying to get over to Chyson. There was a Nebraska defender waiting for it. And it goes over to Shanks. Shanks now with the puck, looking to set something up. Logan Coyer now with the puck, trying to set something up here. Nebraska now with it, trying to clear it up to center ice as they do, and it'll go right to James Boston. Boston plays it over to Logan Coyer. Coyer now with the puck, sends it into the Cornhusker zone. Logan Coyer took a shot, bad save by Thompson. Rebounded by New Mexico, still fighting for it behind the net. Still fighting for the puck inside the Cornhusker zone. Huskers just trying to clear out, but New Mexico's right on top of it. Puck sent into the Nebraska zone. Shot taken, easy save by Thompson. Rebounding, and Nebraska tries to push it up. And Logan Coyer now plays it for New Mexico. Sends it over to the Nebraska zone. Nebraska now with it. Nebraska now with it at center ice. They take it inside the Lobo zone. Nebraska on the left wing tries to take a shot, goes behind the net. Fighting for the rebound, New Mexico got it, and they cleared it out center ice. And Nebraska sends it out of play. And we'll have a play stoppage here with 9 minutes to go in the first period. Good job by both teams by staying physical and playing fast hockey, which is what you want to see between these two teams. Face off just outside the Nebraska zone. Fighting for it. Won by New Mexico. Fernando Huerta dumped it inside to the Nebraska zone. Still a big hit, and there's a Cornhusker down. Slow to get up. That's number 46, Connor Kenny. And he took a hit up against the boards, and we'll have a play stoppage here. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Nebraska zone. 8:48 left to go in the first period. Still knotted up at 0. Face-off won by Nebraska, looking to set something up. Still fighting for the puck as Jack Kelly tries to get it. Has it behind the net, and Fernando whipped and went down. Loose puck now, still fighting for puck possession. Shot taken, Thompson doesn't know where it's at. Loose puck in front of the net. And A.J. Goff was there to try to get the rebound, and we'll have a face-off in the Nebraska zone with 8:29 left to go in the first period. New Mexico definitely on the board here in terms of favor on shots on goal. Graham Scheisse takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Rebounded by Nebraska, they'll clear it out. Ben Hott does a good job of cutting off the Nebraska defender. Nebraska now with the puck, plays it off the board. They'll have it at center ice. Mackenzie Smith now with the puck for New Mexico in his own zone. Mackenzie Smith sends it up to Hott. Hott will send it up to Chance Shanks. With 8 minutes to go now, Shanks sends it over to Chyson inside the Nebraska zone. Loose puck at center ice, and it does a good job of dumping it in. Almost took a bounce and hit the goaltender, Thompson. Luckily, he cleared it out, and now Nebraska has it at center ice. Loose puck goes over to Graham Chyson. Chyson sends it up to Mackenzie Smith. Smith up to Graham Chyson. Chyson pushes it in. Bad clear out by Thompson. Well, luckily his teammates were there. Tyler Levitt now with the puck from New Mexico. Trying to send it into the Nebraska zone, but the Huskers were waiting for it. Logan Coyer now, great defense, but it gets by him. Shot taken off the pads of Boston. Loose puck in front of the net. Good job by New Mexico to clear it out. 7:10 left to go here. First period, puck gets dumped inside the Lobo zone. Still fighting for puck possession. Here's Tyler Levitt. We're playing for the Lobos. Turnover right in front of the pass of James Boston, and he'll cover it up. So good job by James to keep that goal from going in. 6:55 to go here in the first period. .655 here to go. Face off inside the Lobo zone. Face off. And Isaac Dunwoody will now play. He gets hit and tripped up. Loose puck recovered by Nebraska. Nebraska now has it. They'll look to push it up inside the Lobo zone as they do. Shot taken off a pad of New Mexico. Loose puck behind the net. Nebraska still with it. Now bad turnover. Still fighting for the puck here as Logan Coyer will finally get it for the Lobos behind his own net. Sends it over to Caliber. Caliber sends it right back to Logan Coyer. Coyer sends it over to Levitt. Levitt back to Dunwoody. Dunwoody now will push it up. And it goes into the Nebraska zone where the Huskers are waiting for it. Now Nebraska now with the puck inside the Lobo zone. Great defense by Mackenzie Smith. Keeps the puck away. Puck goes sent behind the net. Nebraska trying to play it. Looking to set something up. Great defense. Loose puck now. And not enough time as he tried to center it. Pad save by Boston. Rebounded by New Mexico. Dunwoody now with the puck. New Mexico trying to clear it out, but Nebraska keeps it alive. Nebraska now top of the blue line, looking to do something here. Shot taken by Nebraska is thrown away. Here comes Mackenzie Smith. Tries to split the defenders here. He'll take a shot right into the pads of Thompson, and it's covered up. So with 5:21 left to go here in the first period, still knotted up at 0. So we'll have our face-off right here to the left of the Nebraska goaltender, Thompson. Doing a good job as well as James Boston. Face-off won by New Mexico. Logan Coyer now top of the blue line. Takes a shot. Almost had a great opportunity. Just wide of the net. Puck sent into the Lobo zone. Sends it over to Logan Coyer now as we hit coming up on the 5-minute mark. New Mexico still with the puck. Takes it in the ground. Chison inside the Nebraska zone. Trying to make a move as the puck comes loose. Chison still with possession. Trying to send it over to Nathan Legami, just a little ahead of him, and Nebraska will play it behind their own net. Nebraska now with the puck. They'll have it. They'll push it up. They look to take it inside the Lobo zone as they do. Loose puck in front of the net, and good job by Boston to cover it up quickly. And with 4:31 left to go, we'll have a face-off inside the Lobo zone. So face-off just to the right of James Boston by number 49, Jonathan Cowley. And Jared Ronquillo, won by New Mexico. Loose puck behind James Boston. New Mexico does a good job of keeping it away. Nebraska still with possession inside the Lobo zone. Nebraska takes a shot. Great pass saved by Boston. Deflected away, rebounded by Nebraska. Shot in front of the net. Good job by New Mexico to keep that puck away. Nebraska now top of the blue line. Takes a shot wide of the net. Loose puck. Played it behind the net. It comes Nebraska now. Looking to set something up. They'll take a shot. Another pad saved by Boston. Sends it up to A.J. Goff. Goff now with the puck. Looking to dump it inside the Nebraska zone as he does. Nebraska now with the puck. Caliber trying to hunt him down. Turnover now. A.J. Goff takes a shot just wide of that. Rebounded by Nebraska. Jared Ronquillo now with the puck. Looking to push up the tempo here. Ronquillo sends it over to Hop. Hop back to Ronquillo. Ronquillo gets the puck stolen away, and here comes Nebraska. Jonathan Cowley now for Nebraska. They'll take a shot off the post. Oh man, it was lingering right in front of the net. Here comes Graham Chison now. Another shot taken by New Mexico off the pads of Thompson. Rebounded by New Mexico. Stolen away by Nebraska now. They'll dump it inside the Lobo zone. Oh, great opportunity. And a one-on-one backhand shot. It goes in the back of the net. So with 2:53 to go in the first period, it's now 1-0 Cornhuskers.
Was that 77 of the second helper? I'm going to check my numbers here. Hold on. Hold on. What numbers do I got now? I'm sorry. 10 for 19 or 17?
So we don't have a number 10 listed here. I will apologize for that, but 9 was Chris Isaac and 17 was Jacob McHale. And with the assist, so 2:50 to go, 1-0 Cornhuskers. Logan Collier now with the puck from New Mexico. Sends it over to Tyler Levitt. Good job of clearing it out. Nate Tangligami now with the puck from New Mexico, plays it behind his own net. Still fighting for the puck here. Here comes Nate Tangligami. Tangligami inside the Nebraska zone. Tried to take a shot, but it got poke checked away by Nebraska. And here comes Nebraska. They'll take it inside the Lobo zone. Shot taken off the pads. Tyler Levitt, and it comes loose. Try to set it up, but just a little ahead of Nate Tangligami. Still fighting for a puck here inside the Lobo zone. Shot taken by Nebraska, and it gets covered up by Boston. So with 1:51 to go in the first period, we'll have a face-off inside. So this game, still lots of time to be played. After this will be the last game of the round robin, which will be between Northern Arizona and Dallas Baptist. Tomorrow we will await word on who plays in the championship game. Jack Kelly trying to set it up. And Nebraska now with the puck. They'll take it over. Here they come on the right wing, trying to make a move. Shot taken into the glove of James Boston. And with 1:31 to go, we'll have another face-off inside the Lobo zone. Face-off won by New Mexico. Mackenzie Smith will play it. Sends it over to Ben Hot up to Jared Marquillo. Marquillo sends it up to A.J. Goff. Good poke check by Nebraska. Gets the puck away. Still fighting for that loose puck inside the Lobo zone. Sends it up to Collier. Collier now up to Jack Kelly. Kelly gets a poke check away, but New Mexico recovers. 1 minute to go in the first period. Mackenzie Smith with the puck. Sends it over to Marquillo. Marquillo pushes up to center ice. And he'll dump the puck inside the Nebraska zone. Nebraska trying to put it behind the net. Good hit by Jared Marquillo. Mackenzie Smith takes a shot and it goes wide of the net. Still fighting for possession. Graham Tyson comes away with it. He'll take a shot and it goes way over the glass, and we'll have a play stoppage here with 33 seconds to go. Face-off will be to Logan Collier now. Collier sends it over to Graham Tyson. Graham trying to do something with it with just 25 seconds to go in the period. Puck gets sent over, and Nebraska here comes on 2-on-1. Nebraska trying to get it over. It's just a bad pass, and it gets taken away by New Mexico. Hitting the 10-second mark here. Here comes Logan Collier now with 8 seconds. He makes a great move. Goes behind the goaltender, loose puck, and it looks like Nebraska will just kill it. So at the end of one, it is the University of Nebraska 1 and the University of New Mexico Lobo 0. Don't you guys go anywhere, because when we come back, second period hockey will be coming your way. You're watching Lobo Hockey right here on the Lobo Hockey Network. Gosh.
He didn't even call it flash. I don't even know how he broke it. You know he broke it? Did he bend it? Or did he get it? He was taking it. Did you slip? Did you flash? Did you get flash?
I'm gonna stay back. You too.
Damn, where'd the hand warmers go?
Are they in your pocket?
I put them in my bag and they're gone. Poor guy's probably sleeping. I found him! That's a lot of talking, man. That was a fast period.
They're pretty good. Yeah, like.
Ready? Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your warmer. I'm kind of pissed, man. I haven't heard any trash talk from these guys. Is Renee's son running the score?
So like, Jared, Grant called his dad, and Grant Senior called Wes, and he didn't answer his phone. He's probably that guy. I guess. Shake, shake, shake. Shake
have to use the restroom.
Dad.
I know. Rams are driving. They're on the Cowboys 27. Izzy guaranteed a 77-7 victory for the Cowboys. What if the Eagles? What if it's the Eagles and Rams in the NFC Championship?
I'm sorry, I'm ready for the Rams. Sorry, sister, but I don't go for the Rams over the Eagles. Love ya.
Should we go Super Bowl party at your house if the Rams make it? Wes is all party. Fuck that cold. They don't even pay me to do this anyway. Fuck that, I got time.
Wait. We can't go out there yet. Wait. You got 3 minutes. Don't dip it.
What if I gotta go number 2?
And you're screwed.
Why are you starting video without audio?
Smells amazing. Pour me that my finger before I get the camera going again.
You okay, bud? Fire. Post. Why do I have your coat on, Gravy?
They're holding really good.
make some adjustments and stuff in between periods.
Oh,
And
do
once
you?
the Zamboni starts going, we're stuck.
Oh, that's true. You don't want to be walking up there.
No, she yelled at us.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care. I
She
can
yelled.
avoid that big
Yeah.
box.
He yelled at
Yeah, she did.
Josh, that's what Josh's feelings, I think, too. He didn't like that.
She said she'd give us a delay of game.
Next time you tell, I'm going to give you a bit. I'll miss on Facebook.
Join the club.
He's not even on his way back yet.
Well, you heard Wes is okay.
Is he? Or you just fall asleep?
Overslept.
Oh.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's easy to fall asleep. So we didn't get out of here till 11. After, yeah, 11 last night, and then we had to come up to the He was probably tired, yeah. Yeah, he was tired. He slept. I'm glad he was asleep.
I know.
Yeah, it turned out. They all turned out to be really bad.
And so we need to write down.
Oh, what they got you doing now?
He's gonna work the clock
Oh,
and then
must be
he's gonna do it.
terrible at shots. You know that?
And then he's gonna do it the next day.
His kid is a blast, though. I like his kid a lot. Oh, I wonder if he can do that. Why?
Okay, so
Oh, when he transitioned backwards and did back.
so it's a 10-minute warm up.
Yeah, 10-minute warm up. I usually start the 10 minutes right when the last guy's on the ice. We'll have a bucket of pucks here. Well, here's a bucket of pucks.
There we go. Go home.
If you have to, it's a 5-minute overtime. No. They're out, we might line up the drop. I'm really glad to know you're in. Let's call. That's what we did. Yeah, yeah, there's no one in the box. They play 4-on-4. We're going to 4-on-4 with the guy in the box. It's a little different. The other thing that's a little different is there's a delayed penalty and the team scores, they still get the foul.
You shit like the wind.
I didn't have to. There, I was just waiting for the bathroom. I had like 8 Nebraska Cornhuskers I had to wait for.
I'm gonna go back and finish. Kelly's standing outside the ref room.
And you do a great job running the penalty bench so far.
Oh yeah, it's great. Love it, love it.
Alrighty, fans, welcome back to the rinks at Los Alamos. And we are about to get second period started. Wes is coming. And we're going to get the face off here. It's good to see our statistician back as Wes makes his way over here. So we'll have a face-off here in just a second here. And we'll have Nate Tagliagami going up with the face-off. And it's run by Nebraska. Nebraska now with the puck. They'll take it inside the Lobo zone. And Grant Scheisse comes away with it. Nate Tagliagami now with it. Sends it up to Ben Hott. Hott makes a great move, sends it into the Cornhusker zone. Chance Shanks now with it, looking to set something up for New Mexico. And Nebraska trying to keep it away. They get it cleared out, and New Mexico will have to reset. Loose puck here, and here comes Chance Shanks with it. And the Lobos had to let it go because they were offside, so Nebraska now comes away with it. Nebraska will take it in and sends it right over to Boston. Still covered up as a Nebraska Cornhusker was on his way. And we'll have a face-off with 19:11 to go in the second period inside the Lobo zone. 1-0 Huskers. Face off inside the New Mexico zone, won by Jared Ronquillo. New Mexico clears it out, and Nebraska just waits for it, and it gets dumped right back inside the Lobo zone. Boston comes out to play it. Still fighting for possession here as Nebraska has it. They'll take a shot, goes wide in the net, rebounded by the Huskers. Huskers still with possession of it, trying to get in front of the net. And it gets deflected away. Isaac Dunwoody now with possession of it. And it gets stolen away by Nebraska as the Huskers try to take it back. Logan Kleiner now with the puck, making great moves, making defenders miss. And he'll look to set something up for his team. Nebraska now with it. Loose puck, and then Nebraska dumps it inside. Here comes New Mexico now. Been playing in their zone for the whole start of the period here. 18 minutes now on the clock. Nebraska pushing it right back inside the Lobo zone. Chris Owens, loose puck, shot taken, loose puck, and it goes right underneath the pads. Loose puck, oh man, James Boston didn't see it. Luckily, Logan Collier did. Here comes New Mexico now with the puck. Isaac Dunwoody loses control of the puck, and it comes loose. Nebraska recovers. Good job by New Mexico to keep it away. Here comes Dunwoody. Gets poke checked away, and the puck comes loose. Nebraska now with the puck. Still fighting for possession here. And the Lobos will get a quick line change. Mexico still with possession of it in the Nebraska zone. Still with it is Nebraska, looking to set something up here, or New Mexico now, looking to set something up to keep it out of their zone. Ben Hott now has it. Still fighting for possession here, and looks like New Mexico will come away with it. And loose puck, and James Boston gets checked. And they're going to get 2 minutes for slashing on Nebraska, and New Mexico will have their first chance at a power play.
Where's it looking at? 49 right, 2 minutes.
Doug McCallum now for Nebraska with the penalty, so power play for UNM.
Soft stripes.
You're gonna go over, or are you gonna?
So 16:47 left to go here in the second period. 1-0 Cornhuskers. Face off inside the Cornhusker zone. Taken by Jared Ronquillo, won by Nebraska, and they look to clear it out. Logan Collier doing a great job of keeping it in. This time he had a little unfortunate. Mackenzie Smith, loose puck, and it goes, oh man, right underneath the legs. Luckily it just went left. New Mexico clears it out, goes right to the goaltender, Thompson. Thompson will play it. Raymond with the puck for Nebraska, and he clears it out, and the Lobos will have to reset. Minute 37 left to go in the power play for New Mexico. And here comes New Mexico. Jerry Marquillo pushes it inside. Nebraska looking to clear it out. And it goes right by Mackenzie Smith, and the Lobos will have to reset. 16:06 left to go here in the second period. 1:15 left to go in the Lobo power play. Hop now with the puck. And he'll push it inside the Nebraska zone on the right wing. Sends it back to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami sends it over to Coyer. Coyer looking to set something up for New Mexico. And it's a bad pass, and Nate Tagliagami will have to reset. Collier now with the puck for New Mexico. He'll push it up. Collier now inside the Cornhusker zone. And it's another bad pass, but the Lobos do a good job of keeping it alive inside the Cornhusker zone. Sends it over to Hop. Hop down to Shanks. Shanks tried to center it, but it got deflected off number 11. That's Willie Lutz. And the puck gets cleared out once again. 23 seconds to go. Lobos now have the puck at center ice. Still fighting for possession here. And Nebraska now has it. They'll look to clear it out as they have 10 seconds to go in the power play for New Mexico. And New Mexico still fighting for it. And they clear it out to center ice. Ben Hott now with the puck, sends it over to Logan Collier. Collier now. We'll send it up to Chad Shanks. Shanks now with it in the Cornhusker zone. Shot taken. Oh, great opportunity. Almost had a goal here. Good save by Thompson to keep the puck away. Nebraska now with the puck. They'll take a shot, goes deflected off James Bosch's stick. And here comes New Mexico now. Looks like A.J. Goff with possession. Goff takes it inside the Cornhusker zone. They'll take a shot, and it was saved by Thompson. And with 14:04 left to go here in the second period, still 1-0 Nebraska, and we'll have a face-off inside the Husker zone. So a face-off here taken by Jared Ronquillo, won by New Mexico. Logan Collier with the slap shot, loose puck in front of the net. Trying to get rebounded by New Mexico. And Logan Collier takes a big hit. Still fighting for the puck now. Still fighting for it now. Nebraska clears it out. And the puck gets sent into Nebraska zone. New Mexico trying to hunt it down. And it hits the net and sent out of play. So 13:28 left to go here. 1-0 Huskers. Lobos playing very physical as this team here in Nebraska has just blown out the competition, beating Northern Arizona 9-0 and Dallas Baptist 7-1. So Lobos doing a good job of keeping the Cornhuskers off the board, just only allowing one goal so far. Here comes the Cornhuskers off the face-off win. Huskers backhanded, goes behind the net. They'll try to play it on the left wing. Still fighting for possession of it. Back and forth now behind the Lobo net. New Mexico now with it. Christopher Owens does a good job of clearing it out. It goes into the Husker zone. And Nebraska now has it. They'll take it up. Big hit up against the boards. Still fighting for it now as Nebraska has it behind the Lobo net. Trying to center it, shot taken, and it's deflected away by Boston. Nebraska with the rebound, top of the blue line. New Mexico now with it. They'll send it over to Grant Chison. Chison over to Shanks. Shanks inside the Cornhusker zone. Sends it over to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami takes a shot to goal! Put it in the back of the net. Nate Tagliagami with 12:23 left to go here in the second period. And it's all knotted up at one.
50-22.
Nate Tagliani with the goal, and Graham Chison with the assist. And it puts the Lobos on the board. Face off here at center ice. Fernando with getting the face-off call for New Mexico, and Nebraska will clear it out. Trying to do something here with it. Nebraska takes a shot, great pass saved by Boston. And what's the play stoppage here for? And it looks like the net got knocked off. And 12:08 left to go here in the second period. Good job by Nate to knock this thing up. So we'll have a face-off by A.J. Goff. And it's won by Nebraska. It takes a shot, goes deflected right of the net. And here comes Logan Collier now. Collier now takes it inside the Nebraska zone. Makes a great move, and a loose puck, unfortunately, just nothing there. Nebraska clears it out, and we'll have a play stoppage here. And they're going to call the Lobos, it looks like, on interference. And it looks like they're going to get Logan Collier now for it. And it'll be Nebraska's first power play.
2 blue, 2 minutes interference.
And he'll get interference call with 11:52 to go in the. And we'll have a face-off inside the Lobo zone. Lobos will be tested. They had a rough time last night trying to stop the power play. Did a decent job with Northern Arizona. Let's see what they do against Nebraska. Nebraska now with it, looking to set something up. Still fighting for possession here. Top of the blue line. Slap shot taken. Pass saved by Boston. Loose puck in front of the net. Lobo's looking to clear it out, but the Huskers recover. 77 takes a shot. It finds the back of the net. That's Evan Johnson with the goal. And with 11:29 left to go here in the second period, it's now 2-1 Nebraska. And the Huskers move to 1-1 on the power play.
77 from 52.
So that's Evan Johnson, assisted by number 52, Jordan Hank. And it's good to see that the still fighting for possession here. Here comes Chance Shanks. Shanks, bad pass, and it gets cleared out by Nebraska. Nate Tagliani sends it over to Mackenzie Smith. Smith over to Ben Hopp. Sends it over to Graham Chison now. Chison dumps it into the Nebraska zone. Chance Shanks trying to knock it down. Nate Tagliani still trying to fight with possession over here. 10:57 to go here in the second period. New Mexico with possession of it inside the Husker zone. Collier now sends it up to Ben Hopp. Trying to send it over to Nate Tagliani, just wasn't there. Nebraska still with possession of the puck. And it gets cleared out and sent into the crowd. So with 10:40 here to go in the second period, it's 2-1 Huskers, and we'll have a face-off inside the Husker zone.
Easy, guys. You guys are good? Yep. Thank you.
Face-off will be won by New Mexico. Chance Shanks now with it. Shot taken, goes wide in the net. Graham Chison looking to get the rebound. And here comes Nebraska. They'll have the puck at center ice. They take it inside the Lobo zone. Nebraska plays it behind the net. Loose puck in front of the net, and they'll dive right on top of it. James Boston. And we'll have a play stoppage here as number 9, Chris Heisek and Logan Coyer were exchanging words right in front of James Boston. And we'll have a face-off here. And here comes Isaac Dunwoody. Dunwoody trying to clear it out, but the Huskers were waiting for it at center ice. Christopher Owens now has the puck. Sent it over here. Caliber still trying to hunt down the puck from New Mexico. Over to the Cornhuskers. Under 10 to go here. 2-1 Nebraska. Jared Ronquillo with the puck. Sends it over to Logan Coyer. Loose puck. Almost found its way in the back of the net. Good stop by Thompson to avoid that. Here comes Nebraska. Nebraska dumps it inside the Lobo zone. Shot taken. Good deflection off Isaac Dunwoody. And Nebraska trying to center it. Goes over and sent to Caliber. Caliber trying to get it over to Dunwoody. Just wasn't there.
Hey, 9 minutes.
Here comes Owens. Owens now trying to push up the tempo. He gets knocked down as the puck comes loose. New Mexico still with it. They'll dump it inside the Nebraska zone. And puck loose right in front of us here. And as you can tell, I'm right in front of the action here in the penalty box for Nebraska. So you'll hear everything. Here comes Jared Ronquillo. They'll take a shot. Oh, just man off the pads. And rebounded by New Mexico. Isaac Dunwoody trying to do something with it. Puck gets cleared out and sent into the zone. And we'll have an icing call against Nebraska with 8:31 to go in the second period. So we'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender of Nebraska on the right wing. Face-off won by New Mexico. They try to take a shot, just goes wide of the net. Jack Kelly trying to hunt it down. And bad pass. Still fighting for possession of the puck here. Goff sends it over to Mackenzie Smith. Smith back to Kelly. Kelly trying to do something with it here, and it gets a turnover. Nebraska now with possession. They'll have it up at center ice. And they'll dump the puck inside the Lobo zone. Ben Hott with it. Sends it over to Jack Kelly. Kelly didn't see AJ Goff. And here comes Jack Kelly. And they'll dump it inside the Nebraska zone. Here comes Logan Coyer with it. He'll send it up to Chance Shanks. Shanks sends it over to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami with it at center ice. Pushes it back in the Lobo zone where Logan Coyer will play it. Logan now makes the play. Looking to set something up. Tyler Levitt couldn't handle it and the puck comes loose. Luckily Chyson was there. Back to Coyer. Nate Tagliagami looking to set something up and it gets stolen away by Nebraska. And here comes Nate Tagliagami, who put the Lobos on the board earlier. Makes a great move. They'll take another shot. Oh man, it just almost squeaked by and almost got in the back of the net. Chad Shanks. So the Coyer takes a shot wide left of the net. And rebounded by Nebraska. Nebraska does a good job of clearing it out. And they'll have an icing call against Nebraska, so we'll have a face-off with 6:44 to go in the second period. And we'll have a face-off to the right of the goaltender on the left wing, won by New Mexico. Lovett has it for the Lobos. He'll take a shot, and it goes wide left of the net, rebounded by Nebraska. And it gets sent over to Logan Coyer. Coyer loses control of it, and it's sent over to Graham Chyson. Chyson looking to take it inside the Cornhusker zone. Makes a great move. He gets tripped, but no call. And still looking for possession. And here's Chance Shanks up against the boards. Nate Tangligami swooping around. Looking to set something up. And the puck is now behind the Cornhusker net. Now it's a loose puck. Here comes Nebraska, and we'll have a play stoppage here. And it looks like both Nebraska and New Mexico are heading to the penalty box.
What a loser! What a loser!
And Chris Isaac with the
Minor rough.
2 minutes for roughing.
Last play.
Hey, good work, man.
95 blue, minor slash.
And a slashing call against Chance Shanks.
Buddy, you're so good at hockey. Fuck. You're so sick.
It's last
Try to scare me
play.
now. Try to scare me.
West. So slash for him.
And we'll
Loser, buddy. Fucking loser. What is it? 4-on-4. 4-on-4.
so we'll have 4-on-4 hockey here with 5:58 to go here in the second period. Nebraska with the face-off win. Looking to push it inside the Lobo zone. Great shot opportunity off the pads of James Bosch and rebounded by the Huskers. Huskers now have it on top of the blue line. Over on the right wing now, looking to set something up. Nebraska now on top of the blue line. Takes a shot, patted away by Boston. Rebounded by Nebraska. Shot taken and right into the glove of James Boston. So with 5:28 to go here in the second period, we'll have a face-off inside the Lobo zone.
Hey, Mike. Mikey. Mike. Number 20. Mike.
And we'll have a face-off here.
Water? I said your name literally 5 times. I said your name like 7 times.
Face-off one by Nebraska into the glove of James Bosch, and it's another save. And we'll have another face-off with 5:25 to go in the second period. Face-off one by New Mexico. They look to clear it out. A.J. Goff trying to play it for New Mexico. He gets hit up against the boards. Sends it over to Mackenzie Smith. Smith with a bad pass and gets turned over. Nebraska now with it. They'll take a shot. Loose puck in front of the net. And it finds the back of the net for a 3-1 lead for Nebraska. With 5:07 to go here in the second period. We'll get confirmation on who scored it.
15 from 77.
That's Ben Raymond with the goal, assisted by number 77, Evan Johnson. Face-off win by New Mexico. Logan Collier now will play it. Logan now with the puck, looking to set something up for his team. Under a minute for both penalties for New Mexico and Nebraska. 4-on-4 hockey until it does. Nate Tangligami pushes it inside the Nebraska zone. Shot taken and it's deflected away, stolen away by Nebraska. They'll push up the tempo. Good steal by New Mexico. And here comes New Mexico now with it. Graham Trison looking to set something up. Sends it over to Nate Tangligami. 2-on-1 opportunity for New Mexico. Nate Tag takes a shot. It's the back of the net. It's a goal for the Lobos. And 4:22 left to go in the second period. It's now 3-2 Huskers. Nate Tangligami.
8 from 22.
Nate and Graham Chison hook it up for the second time tonight. Nate Tangligami definitely a leading candidate for MVP in this tournament. Face-off won by Nebraska. 20 seconds left to go in the penalties for both New Mexico and Nebraska. Bad pass by New Mexico. Has a loose puck in front of the net. Good job by Logan Collier. He'll push up the tempo now. He tried to send it over to Jerry Ronquillo. And Bolton to the back at full strength. New Mexico now with it, sends it over to Jack Kelly. Kelly over to Jerry Ronquillo. Ronquillo pushes it inside the Nebraska zone, got post check away. He recovers inside the Nebraska zone. And Nebraska almost had a breakaway opportunity. Luckily the puck was just a little behind him. Loses trick of his skates. And the puck gets sent into the Nebraska zone. Nebraska sends it over to Nate Tanglingami. Loses control of the puck. Here they come. And the puck gets sent over to Chance Shanks. Shanks with 3:11 left to go inside the Nebraska zone. Sanders tries to devise the puck in the net for New Mexico. With 3:05 left to go here in the second period, they equalize it. And it's now 3-3 with 3:05 to go in the second period.
22-95.
Graham Chison with the goal. And number 95, that's Chance Shanks with the assist.
And 27.
And Mackenzie Smith with the assist as well. Three, all knotted up. Here comes New Mexico. They'll have the puck again inside the Husker zone. Huskers waiting for it. They'll clear it out. They're pushing inside the Lobo zone. Mackenzie Smith will play it. Smith sends it up. Over to Chance Shanks. Shanks. Nate Tanglingami with a great opportunity. Just couldn't handle the puck and it gets away from him. Here comes Nebraska now. Nebraska on the right wing. Takes a shot, pass saves. And it's rebounded by Nebraska. Here comes New Mexico. They push up the tempo. Inside Chance Shanks. Shanks plays it now behind the Nebraska net. Loose puck now as Jerry Ronquillo now has it. Ronquillo behind the Nebraska net. 2:09 left to go here in the second period. Over to Tyler Levette. Levette takes a shot from the top of the blue line. Loose puck and it gets cleared out by New Mexico. And now here comes Nebraska. They'll have the puck. They'll push it up to center ice. Looking to attack the Lobo zone. They'll dump the puck inside. And Logan Collier now will play it for UNM behind his net. And the puck gets sent up to center ice where Nebraska will handle it. And they'll dump it right back inside the Lobo zone. Tyler Levitt trying to hunt it down for UNM. He trips and falls as Nebraska recovers the puck. James Boston, good stick poke. And it goes away. And Nebraska right on top of the blue line keeps it alive. Shot taken, goes wide left of the net. Rebounded by Nebraska. Good job by New Mexico to get it away. Chison sends it over to Jack Kelly. Kelly inside the ice to the Nebraska zone. He gets hit and the puck comes loose and we'll have a play stoppage here as Thompson covers it up. So 1:02 left to go in the second period. It's been a heck of a period. As New Mexico getting 3 goals, all by Nate Tanglingami and Graham Chison doing the work here. And the puck looks to get cleared out. Mackenzie Smith now has it at center ice. Sends it over to Chance Shanks. Shanks now with the puck, makes a great spin move, avoids the Nebraska defender. He gets hit by Nebraska. Stick comes out of the Nebraska hand. Sends it up to Mackenzie Smith. Smith takes a shot and it's a close save by Thompson. So with 41 seconds, we'll have a face-off inside the Husker zone. Nate Tanglingami will take the face-off as well as number 21, Cody Walters, and it's won by New Mexico. Nate Tanglingami trying to send it over to Graham Chison. Chison just didn't see where it was. Loose puck, another shot taken. Loose puck again. Thompson making 2 great saves. Rebounded by New Mexico. Thrown away by Mackenzie Smith. Smith, oh my gosh, hits his head right against the boards. Good to see him get right back up. Smith now with the puck with 12 seconds. Looking to set something up is Mackenzie Smith. He'll take a shot off the pads of a Nebraska defender. Here comes Nebraska now. They'll have the puck at center ice. 2 seconds left. And it gets deflected away. And now we'll do it. So at the end of 2, we're all knotted up at 3. And that will do it at the end of 2. And both teams chirping back and forth. And that will do it at the end of 2. So don't go anywhere. Period 3 coming up. And that will do it. You're watching Lobo Hockey right here on the Lobo Hockey Network.
Nice job handling the bench, guys.
Nebraska had 13 shots on us. We had 9 on them. Yeah.
I mean, if they want to wrestle behind the play, as long as they don't.
Cody, intermission 15.
Yeah.
It's set main clock, enter.
You say the main clock, 15, enter. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Brandon.
And then change period to 3. Now hit start.
Yep.
Yes.
You're on it. You are the best, Brandon.
And sometimes, Brandy, it'll stick, and it's because the switch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gets me all the time. It's a great switch.
I'm calling him a loser. I know. Really, really? Really?
talking about? I don't think I looked. I'm like,
What's he gonna say? Penis.
He'll probably be with you guys. Oh, she's supposed to do something.
You would. Because James Boston does have a good ass.
he's like, holy.
God, I really hope he makes the
You should have seen her when Gibby was right in front of us.
Huh?
You should have seen her at the hockey game when Gibby was right. She was like,
Oh, Gibby. Gibby from the Anaheim Ducks. He was right in front of me, and I was like this. I'm like, bend over more.
He's gonna do it.
Wait, is he gonna stand back here?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Because he got kicked out over there.
Yeah, because the stupid Nebraska family people.
Wait, Coach is signing stuff? Oh, like.
He takes pictures, and I'm like, oh, this is adorable. Yeah, I think, he's like, really? You guys want to room? I'm like, well, this room? My notes feel fabulous. But it's like just enough. MVP. MVP. Organizing over there or what?
Yeah. I gave him an apology and I said,
I'm getting my little shit corner. Just got shittier because that's his name.
Hey, Miles, in there.
Also, there's no symbol. I don't know what
Unless I did take it out. Sure, I thought I did.
You were making my day from over there because I can hear you. Does that make sense?
I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. There's nothing. I did. There's nothing in there. Like, it's just like my laces.
You and my wife can.
Your lace, definitely your lace. I felt like there was something in there.
did you almost get hit by that stick too? Yeah, it was right here. I was
That's a little close.
I don't know what it is. It's not
like, I saw it coming and just, I was like, oh.
I was like, oh no, don't hit me.
I was like, I don't want to die by a hockey stick.
Terrible death. I want to go out in a cooler way.
At least hit me with a puck. That was painless.
I watched this gouge my eyes out.
Come on, Rams.
Doesn't even know what a whistle is.
Hold on. You the real MVP, Renee.
I am?
Yeah.
So I've decided that I need to stop learning how to do things.
Just do
When
it.
I do, then people are like, hey, you can do this. And
Then they volunteer you for random things.
Stops the first 5 minutes of the period, or no? We're gonna let that go again. How far? I think it was what, 15? Yeah, I had at least 20. At least 20 in the first 5. You might want to just put them up there. My stats are real bad. I need all the help I can get. He's right here. Someone threw it on the ice. That's why I'm skating flying. You know what I mean? No, yeah, I'm just. It's like a technique. Who said that?
What? 13-7 Rams.
That is correct, yeah.
There's a rule change. There's a rule change this year. There's a rule change.
You just have to say please, and there it is. Yeah. No. And you know that, and I know that.
Hey, James. 13-7 Rams.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Let me know whenever.
Okay. And we're back here for third period action. Lobos and the Cornhuskers all knotted up at 3. Face-off will be at center ice, taken by Nate Tagliagami. And it looks like it'll be won by the New Mexico. They'll take it right over to Thompson. Wait for the whistle to blow. And it finally does. So we'll have a face-off inside the Nebraska zone by number 49, Jonathan Cowley. And Nate Tagliagami, won by Logan Coyer. Coyer takes a shot, goes wide left of the net. Here comes Nebraska right into the Lobo zone. Puck poke checked away, and it gets cleared out. Still fighting for possession here. And Logan Coyer will play it behind his net, looking to set something up. Logan sends it over to Christopher Owens. Owens sends it over to Chyson. Chyson dumps it inside the Nebraska zone. Nebraska now with it. Nebraska sends it up. Still fighting for puck possession as it goes back and forth. Nebraska comes away with it. Evan Johnson sends it up to Ben Raymond. Raymond trying to get it over to his teammates. There's nothing there. Lobos tough defense, keeping that puck away. Shot taken, stick saved by James Bosch, and two Lobos collide into each other. Luckily they got up in time. And here comes Jerry Ronquillo. Ronquillo takes the puck inside, sends it over to Calvert. Sends it over to Jerry Ronquillo. Ronquillo in front of the net, nothing there, and it gets taken away by Nebraska. Huskers now with the possession of the puck. They'll take it inside the Lobo zone. Evan Johnson trying to send it over to one of his teammates. There was nobody there, and it's taken away by New Mexico. And Nebraska now has the puck inside their zone, looking to set something up. No icy call as Tyler Levitt now has it for UNM. Sends it up to Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo. Big hit and sends it over to Ben Hott. Hott now with it behind his own net. 17:50 to go in the third period. Sends it up and Graham Chyson now with the puck. They'll take a snapshot top of the blue line. Great pad save by Thompson. Another shot taken above the goalie's head. Rebounded by Tyler Levitt. Nebraska now with possession of the puck. They try to clear it out. And a big hit by Nebraska on A.J. Goff. Nebraska dumps the puck inside. It was tipped by New Mexico, so no icing. And Nebraska now top of the blue line. Looking to set something up. This pucker finds the back of the net. And Nebraska with 17 away to go in the third period. Now makes it 4-3 Huskers.
Let's go! Let's go! There you go! 21-15 and 3.
So number 21, Cody Walters, assisted by number 15, Ben Raymond, and number 3, Alex Robb. And the Huskers now advance ahead in the scoreboard. Fighting for puck possession here, back and forth as the Huskers have it again inside the Lobo zone. Another shot taken. Great save by James Boston. Logan Corey does a good job of avoiding two defenders. Goes behind his own net. Still fighting for possession of the puck here, and it goes over to Jared Markeel. He'll send it back to Mackenzie Smith. Here comes New Mexico now. Jared Markeel gets the puck check away. Still fighting for the puck. Here's Mackenzie Smith now has it. He gets it stolen away. Shot taken, and it goes wide of the net. Rebounded by Nebraska. Nebraska tried to take a shot. Goes wide left of the net. Jordan Hank tries to get it over, and he does. Top of the blue line, shot taken off the Lobo pad. And it gets cleared out, and Willie Lutz will have to reset. Puck gets dumped inside. .55 to go here in the third period. 4-3 Huskers. And Dunwoody trying to find off a couple defenders, can't do it. And the Lobos trying to get it up to Dunwoody at center ice, just wasn't there. And it's stolen away by Nate Tagliagami. Nate, who already has 2 goals in this game, trying to push it up the tempo. Sends it back to Chance Shanks. Shanks over to Tagliagami, takes a shot, loose puck, and Thompson luckily found where it was at. Nate Tagliagami almost had a hat trick here. Nebraska inside, goes above the goalie's head. Rebounded by Nate Tagliagami, sends it over to Chyson, loose puck, and New Mexico does a good job of sending it into the Nebraska zone. Chyson now with the puck. Still looking for possession here. New Mexico with it at center ice. Nate Tagliagami will have it. Sends it over to Chance Shanks. Shanks with a nice pass. Sends it over to Chyson. Chyson gets it, poke check away. Owens now with the puck. Sends it back to Chyson. Chyson over to Shanks. Shanks up to Ben Hop. Hop try to get off a deflection. Loose puck. And it almost found its way in the back of the net. Good job by Thompson to get it away. Up to Graham Chyson now. Chyson sends it into the crowd, and it goes out of play. And with 14-18 to go here in the third period, Huskers with a 4-3 advantage. Face-off will be just outside the Husker zone. Will be taken by A.J. Goff and Jonathan Cowley. Face-off officially won by New Mexico. Fernando Huerta dumps it inside. Still fighting for puck possession as A.J. Goff now has it. Fernando Huerta takes a shot, almost found its way in the back of the net. Good save by Thompson. Fernando Huerta now with it. Sends it over to Jack Kelly. Huerta hit up against the boards, and the puck gets sent over to the left wing. Here comes Nebraska now with it. Good hit by Logan Poyer as the puck comes loose. A.J. Goff now has it behind the Lobo net. He gets tripped down. Still fighting for puck possession here. And Nebraska has it in their zone, and we're going to have a high stick call. And with 13:22 to go here in the third period, it's still 4-3. Face-off. Face-off will be inside the Nebraska zone, taken by Jared Markeel. Face-off run by New Mexico. Ben Hop with it. Looking to set something up as it gets over to Isaac Dunwoody. Dunwoody over to Caliber. Caliber back to Dunwoody. Back to Caliber. Caliber looking to set something up here. Loose puck. Stolen away by the Cornhuskers. Loose puck here, and it gets taken away. And we're going to have a play stoppage here as we get an offsides call against Nebraska. .13:01 to go here. And the face-off won by New Mexico. Chance Shanks trying to send it over and gets taken away by Nebraska at center ice. Nebraska dumps it inside the Lobo zone. Ben Hott will play it. Sends it over to Dunwoody. Dunwoody looking to clear it out, and he does. Nebraska will have to reset. Good job by New Mexico to keep that puck away. And the puck gets sent out of Caliber's hand. And it's sent over to Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo trying to make a move, and the Nebraska defender was anticipating it. And Nebraska dumps the puck inside the Lobo zone. Mackenzie Smith trying to hunt it down. Nebraska now with the puck, looking to center it, gets deflected off the Lobo skate. Here comes Jared Ronquillo. Sends it up to Graham Chyson. 12:05 left to go here in the game. Shanks makes a backhanded move, loose puck in front of the net, gets taken away by Nebraska. Nebraska plays it off the boards, trying to clear it, and they'll push it into the Lobo zone. Good job by Mexico to poke check it away. And here comes Logan Cloyer now. Logan, with great speed, comes into the Nebraska zone. He'll take a shot, pass it by Thompson, another loose goal. Still loose in front of the net, it goes in! In the back of the net, and New Mexico has tied this thing up. Logan Cloyer, what a great effort to put it back in the net.
Nobody passed it to him? 2-1 assist.
And Logan Cloyer getting the goal for New Mexico. And with 11:39, we're all knotted up at 4. Logan, what a great influence to this team, and great to have him back. Logan with the face-off win, gets it over to Owens. Nebraska now with the puck, looking to set something up. Trying to fight off the puck here at center ice, looking for who can gain possession. Nebraska now with it inside the Lobo zone. And it almost an offside call. Here comes Graham. Graham tries to with a great opportunity. Makes a move, shot taken, goal! Graham Chyson puts it in the net, and with 11:04 to go here in the third period, it's now 5-4 New Mexico.
22 from 8.
And this time it's opposite as Graham Chyson gets the goal and Nick Tagliagami with the assist. And here we go, 5-4, 11:04 to go here. I hope you guys are on the edge of your seats as we are here. Nebraska wins the faceoff. They'll take it inside the Lobo zone. Backhanded shot. Goes wide of the net. Fernando Whippo trying to clear out the puck. He gets hit big. Slap shot by Nebraska. Goes wide of the net. Nebraska recovers the rebound. Mackenzie Smith looked to plays it for New Mexico. Over to Jack Kelly. And a back clear. And still looking for something here for New Mexico. Trying to clear it out of their zone. Puck behind the net now. Nebraska trying to center it. Nobody was there. And the puck gets shot and goes wide of the net. Rebounded by the Huskers. Still fighting for possession here. And James Boston will cover it up. And with 10:25 to go here in the third period, we'll have another face-off inside the Lobo zone. So we'll have a face-off here. As Jordan Hanks goes off against Jared Ronquillo. Shot taken right in the glove of James Boston, and we'll have another face-off. New Mexico wins the face-off here, and oh, big hit And Caliber gets sent on his back. Logan Cloyer now with the puck for New Mexico behind his net. Cloyer trying to fight off a couple of Nebraska defenders. Nebraska with possession now. Top of the blue line. They'll take a shot. Good deflection by New Mexico. And here comes New Mexico now as Jared Ronquillo will have it. Nebraska took it away in their zone. And now Jared Ronquillo has it, and we're going to have an offsides call against New Mexico with 9:53 to go in the game. Nebraska got the early advantage here in the period, but the Lobos answered quickly with 2 goals. One by Logan Cloyer and the other by Graham Chison. And it's now 5-4 Lobos. And another offsides call against New Mexico. And that was close, and we'll have another face-off just outside of the Nebraska zone. Face-off will be taken by New Mexico's Jared Ronquillo and number 21, Cody Walters of Nebraska. One by New Mexico. Tyler Lovett sends it into the Nebraska zone. Isaac Dunwoody trying to fight off a couple of Nebraska defenders. Still fighting for it. Jared Ronquillo trying to get it. And Tyler Lovett now with the puck. And we'll have a play stoppage here. And with 9:25 to go here in the third period, we'll have a face-off again. Nate Tagliagami and Alex Robb for Nebraska. Face-off won by New Mexico. They'll dump it inside the Nebraska zone. New Mexico trying to get it away from Nebraska as Nebraska clears it. New Mexico resets. Still fighting for puck possession here as it gets sent into the Nebraska zone. Nebraska now with it. They'll push it up into the Lobo zone on the right wing. The try, and they tie it up with a backhanded pass. And it goes in. So with 8:54 to go here in the third period, it's all knotted up at 5. .49, that's Jonathan Cowley with the goal, and 84, Stephen Dole with the assist. And we'll have a face-off here at center ice. Won by New Mexico. Mackenzie Smith sends it over to Ben Hopp. Here comes Chance Shanks takes it right into the pads of Thompson. And we'll have a face-off in the Nebraska zone. So we'll have a face-off here inside the Nebraska zone. Will be taken by Jared Ronquillo and Jordan Hank. Won by New Mexico. Oh, bad pass. Here comes an opportunity for Evan Johnson. One-on-one. Takes a shot. Bad save by James Bostrom. Good job to stop him cold. Jared Ronquillo now. Lobos now with possession of it inside the Nebraska zone. Caliber trying to take a shot off the Nebraska pad. Jared Ronquillo now with the puck from New Mexico. He'll take a shot. Oh, almost got deflected away. And Logan Cloyer will play it. Nebraska now with it. They try to send it up to center ice. Not there. Still fighting for possession here. And here comes Jared Ronquillo. He'll have an opportunity for New Mexico. He gets puck knocked down, and he takes a shot, and the net will get knocked off. And they're going to call, looks like Nebraska for no call, actually. So we'll have a face-off just outside the Nebraska zone. Nate Tagliagami will take it for the Lobos. And it's won by Chance Shanks. Shanks dumps it inside, nothing there, and Nate Tagliagami now has it for New Mexico. Sends it over to Chison. Chison takes a shot, and it gets sent out of play, and it hits the building here at the rinks. So with 7:41 to go here in the third period, it's all knotted up at 5. Face-off will be taken by Nate Tagliagami. Logan Correa tries to take a shot, almost got deflected in, but it goes wide. Rebounded by New Mexico. Nebraska and UNM trying to gain possession of the puck here, and Nebraska clears it out. Logan Correa now with the puck. Here comes Logan, sends it up to Chison. Chison makes a great move. Yeah, backhanded shot, it gets deflected away. Rebounded by Chance Shanks. Still fighting for the puck here. Fighting for puck possession here as it goes into the Lobo zone. Shot taken, goes wide of the net. 6:58 to go here in the third period. Christopher Owens now with the puck behind the Lobo net. Makes a great move here. Still fighting for the puck here. Here comes Chance Shanks. Shanks trying to send it over to Jack Kelly, and he does. Jack Kelly trying to center it, but there was no Lobo there. Great steal by Jared Marquillo, and Thompson with the glove save. So 6:28 to go here in the third period, and we're all knotted up at 5. We'll have a face-off inside the Nebraska zone. Give credit to New Mexico. Remember, no team has been able to hang with Nebraska, and the Lobos doing a fine job here tonight. Face-off won by Ben Hop. Hop takes a shot and goes in! Ben Hop goes it in, and now the Lobos take the lead. 6:24 to go here in the third period.
from 17.
Ben Hott with the goal for the Lobos, assisted by number 17, Jared Ronquillo. And with 6 minutes, 24 seconds to go, we'll see what the Lobos can do if they can hang on. Face-off won by New Mexico. Bad pass gets it stolen away by Nebraska. Nebraska now with possession of the puck, top of the blue line. Slaps on it! Finds the back of the net. What a way to answer for the Huskers. And it only took 9 seconds for the Huskers to score. And it's now 6-6.
I had 3. I didn't see it. 3:49:15.
So Alex Robb with the goal. 49 Jonathan Cowley with the assist, as well as number 15 Ben Raymond. And just like that, we're all tied up again. Face-off won by New Mexico. They'll have the puck inside the corner Husker zone. Grant Chison now behind the Husker net, looking to set something up. They'll send it over to Correa. Correa with a shot right into the pads of Thompson. And he'll stop it cold. And with 6 minutes now left to go here in the game. Still knotted up at 6. Nate Tagliagami with the face-off win for New Mexico. Chance Shanks trying to get it. He gets tripped up, and nothing was called. Another shot taken, and Thompson with the good pad save. Chance Shanks trying to send it over to Nate Tagliagami. Just wasn't there. Logan Correa now with it. Sends it over to the board where Nate Tagliagami plays it behind the Nebraska net. Lobo's now with it, looking to set something up. Backhanded pass, and it gets deflected away. Nebraska now with possession. They'll push it up to center ice. Evan Johnson took a shot, loose puck in front of the net, and it's covered up. And James Boshin covers it with his glove with 5:23 to go here in the third period. Face off here, won by Nebraska. They'll take a shot and it goes sent out of play and into the parking lot. With 5:19, we'll have another face off inside the Lobo zone. Cody Walters will take the face-off with Jerry Ronquillo, won by New Mexico. Logan Collier now with the puck for the Lobos. He'll push up the tempo into the Husker zone. Logan makes a great move. He'll take a shot, and it's a stick save by Thompson. And the puck gets cleared and sent over and into the Lobo zone. No icing call will be called, so Tyler Levitt will play it. Levitt behind his own net. Trying to send it over, and it's right to Nebraska. They'll take inside the Lobo zone. Nebraska trips and falls, and puck now in possession over here on the right wing. They'll dump it inside the Lobo zone as Nebraska gets a quick change of defenders. And here comes Logan Collier now. Logan with the puck, sends it over to AJ Goff. Goff with a great move. Gets it poke check away, and it's now in the possession of Ben Hop. Hop sends it into the Nebraska zone. Mackenzie Smith with the puck, 4:23 to go here in the game. Chad Shanks now with the puck, dumps it inside the Nebraska zone. Gets sent over to Thompson where he'll just easily push it away. Lobo still fighting for possession now. Chad Shanks with it. Shanks over to Tagliagami. Tagliagami makes a great move, loose puck, and it gets covered up by Thompson. Oh man, Nate looking for that hat trick, just wasn't there. And with 4:05 to go here in the third period. Nate must have got hit with a stick, because holding his left side, and he'll take the face-off. Won by New Mexico. Over to Chad Shanks. Shanks right into the pads of Thompson, so we'll have another face-off. Four minutes now to go in the game. Face off again inside the Lobo zone. Nate Tagliagami goes against Chris Heisek. Won by New Mexico. Nebraska poke checks it away. They got possession now. They'll push it up to center ice. They'll dump it inside the Lobo zone where Mackenzie Smith will play it. Smith sends it over to Hop. Hop back over to Mackenzie Smith. Here comes Ben Hop now. Sends it over to Chad Shanks. Shanks dumps it inside the Nebraska zone. Ben Hop has it behind the Nebraska net. He gets hit up against the boards as the puck comes loose. And New Mexico doing a good job of clearing it inside the Nebraska zone. Logan Collier now sends it over to Mackenzie Smith. Smith sends it over to Nate Tagliagami. Nate still with possession of the puck. Looking for his hat trick tonight. He has it at center ice, gets hit from behind, and the puck comes loose. Luckily, Logan Collier was there. Mackenzie Smith trying to send it over. Jack Kelly recovers for New Mexico. They'll center it. Takes it over to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami, top of the blue line. Sends it over to Mackenzie Smith. Smith couldn't handle it, and the puck is loose. Chad Shanks now with it, and Nebraska clears it out. 2:49 to go here in the third period, and we're going to have an icy call against Nebraska. So we'll have the face-off here inside the Nebraska zone. Jared Ronquillo as well as number 49, Jonathan Cowley. Won by New Mexico. Logan Collier now with it. Trying to send it, and Nebraska now has it. Nebraska inside the Lobo zone. Logan Collier, great defense, keeps that puck away. New Mexico now with possession. AJ Goff gets pushed from behind. Logan Collier there to play the puck for the Lobos. Plays it behind his own net. 2:20 to go here in the third period. All knotted up at 6. And a bad pass by New Mexico. Shot taken way above the net. Rebounded by Jack Kelly. Kelly sends it over to Jerry Ronquillo. Ronquillo makes a great move. Here he comes. He'll push it inside the Nebraska zone. And he gets it poke check away. Nebraska now has possession. But he gets it right back. Jerry Ronquillo fighting for the puck here. Here comes Nebraska. Jerry Ronquillo still with possession. And Nebraska now has it. It gets pushed up into the Lobo zone. 1:42 to go here in the game. 6-6. Lobo looking to score here and see if they can play tomorrow. Nebraska with the puck. Still with the puck. Nebraska with it. Takes a shot right into the pass of James Boston, and he covers it up with 1:23 to go here in the game. Shots on goal all equal at 34, and the score as well at 6. So here we go. Face-off will be inside the Lobo zone. Face-off one, and it looks like it's going to be by New Mexico. Ben Hop now with the puck. He'll push it up. Inside the Nebraska zone, the puck goes, but it gets sent and quick right back out. Nebraska trying to push the puck inside the Lobo zone as they do. And they're going to call offsides against Nebraska with 1:06 to go here. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Lobo zone. Face-off one. Still fighting for possession as Nebraska now has it. Still fighting for possession as Logan Coyer comes away with it. Fighting off a couple defenders. Under a minute to go. Here we go, Lobo fans. Let's see if New Mexico can do something. Sends it up to Graham Chison. Chison back to Hop. Over to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami dumps it inside the Nebraska zone. Nate with the puck. Sends it up to Ben Hop. Hop back over to Tagliagami. Tagliagami's trying to get it centered and it got deflected away. Good job by Logan Coyer to be right there for New Mexico. 26 seconds to go here in the game. Puck over to Nate Tagliagami. Nate trying to push the puck in the center. Nice shot taken, and it goes wide of the net with 18 seconds to go. And now Nebraska with the puck inside the Lobo zone. 10 seconds to go. Shot taken, and a pass saved by Boston, deflected away. 5 seconds to go here in the game. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it looks like the Lobos are, I don't know if there's overtime in this tournament. We'll find out. Five-minute overtime, 2-minute rest, so these teams will go to their respective benches and we'll... 4-on-4. So 5 minutes put on the clock. We're going to get the final decision what they're going to do here.
Switch sides.
So we'll switch sides here.
Yeah, you haven't used it, so yeah. Well, and then you get one anyway. But you don't have to.
So one has to, I don't know if it's going to be 5-on-5. Hey, James. Is it 5-on-5 or 4? 4. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey here. 5 minutes to go. And overtime, first team to score wins. If not, it ends in a tie. Face-off will be taken by Jerry Ronquillo. Won by Nebraska. Nebraska now with the puck. Don't have it at center ice. Still taking inside the Lobo zone. Puck in the air now, loose, and it's over to Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo sends it over to Mackenzie Smith. Smith over to Hop. Hop Sends it up to Chance Shanks. Shanks sends it into Jared Ronquillo. Nothing there. Lobos will have to reset. Lobos waiting for Jared Ronquillo. And the puck gets stepped in. Nebraska now with the puck. 4:25 to go here in the game. Loose puck in front of the net. And here comes Mackenzie Smith. They'll send it over to Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo inside the Husker zone. Jared tried to send it over to Chice, it just wasn't there. 4 minutes to go now here in overtime. Ben Hop now with the puck on the left wing. Slap shot taken off the broken stick by Mackenzie Smith. Not good for New Mexico. We'll have a 2-on-2 opportunity. Shot taken, goes behind the net. Nebraska looking to set something up here. And the Lobos get a stick knocked out of their hand. Here comes Christopher Owens. Makes a great spin move. Sends it over to Logan Coyer. Coyer over to Nate Tagliagami. Tagliagami gets it, poke check away, and is now in possession of Nebraska. 3:24 to go here in overtime. And Logan Coyer gets sent down on his back. And here comes New Mexico. 2-on-2. Here comes Nate Tagliagami. Makes a great move, and he gets the puck poke checked away. Loose puck in front of the net, and they're going to call it, and Thompson covers it up with 3:07 to go in overtime. So we'll have a face-off inside the Nebraska zone. Jared Ronquillo will take it, as well as number 21, Cody Walters of Nebraska. Face-off won by Nebraska. Sent over to Chance Shanks on a bad pass. Shanks with possession of it. Oh, just couldn't hand it over to Jared Ronquillo. Here comes Nebraska. They'll have a 2-on-2 opportunity. On the left wing, just couldn't handle the puck, and New Mexico gets a break. Here comes Ben Hop now with it. Ben Hop for New Mexico. Over to Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo sends it over to Hop. Hop. Back over to Logan Coyer. Coyer. Chance Shanks gets hit from behind and the puck comes loose. Now in center ice with 2:25 to go here in the game. And it's a bad pass. Here comes Chance Shanks. Sends it over to Jared Ronquillo. Ronquillo inside. Takes a shot. And it's a great pass saved by Thompson. Puck comes loose and recovered by Nebraska. Nebraska now with the puck. They'll push it up into the zone. Shot taken. Great pass saved by James Boston. Rebounded by Nebraska. They send it behind the net with 2 minutes to go here in overtime. Nebraska now gets us thrown away. Chance Shanks with a great opportunity. Just couldn't handle the puck and got away from him. Under 2 to go here. And we'll have a play stoppage here with 1:45 or 1:43, excuse me, to go in overtime. So we'll have a face-off here. And we'll have a timeout by New Mexico. So don't forget after this. And after this game, it's going to be Dallas Baptist in Northern Arizona. Northern Arizona can do New Mexico a huge favor by defeating Dallas Baptist. And that will send New Mexico into the championship round, but New Mexico's got to make sure that they can either tie or win it here. We'll have 1:43 to go. So we'll find out here what's going to happen. Coach Grant Harvey going over something very important with his team, as well as Coach Dillon. James Boston now heads back to his net, and we will get this thing started once again. On the ice for New Mexico, Nate Tagliagami, Logan Cloyer, Mackenzie Smith, and Graham Chison, the guys you want out there right now. Face-off will be taken inside the Nebraska zone. And it's won by New Mexico, sent over to Logan Cloyer. Cloyer sends it over to Chison. Chison now on the right wing, sends it back up to Logan Cloyer. Cloyer back over to Graham Chison. Chison sends it over to Nate Tagliagami, back to Mackenzie Smith. Smith now with the puck. Centered it right. Oh my goodness, almost had a great opportunity. It was Graham Chison. And Nebraska clears it out. They'll have an opportunity now as they take it inside the Lobo zone. Chison now with the puck. They'll shoot it into the Nebraska zone. Nate Tagliagami now with it. And with under a minute to go here in overtime. And still fighting for possession with 45 seconds to go in overtime. Logan Cloyer now. Sends it up over to Graham Chison. Chison now at center ice. Takes it inside the Lobo zone. Over to Nate Tagliagami. Great pass. Tagliagami tries to take a shot. Loose puck in front of the net. And Thompson will cover it up with 26 seconds to go here in overtime. And Nebraska will use their timeout. So 26 seconds to go here. And the Lobos will have to draw something up here as well as Nebraska. But give a big round of applause to New Mexico. Like we said, no team has been able to hang in there with Nebraska this tournament. And New Mexico showing up today. So we'll figure out what Coach Dillon has planned for New Mexico. So we'll see what's going on here. Like we said, in order for New Mexico to advance tomorrow, they need to either win tonight or tie it. And with a Northern Arizona victory over Dallas Baptist, that will seal Nebraska pretty much clinched their way in. They'll be in tomorrow. That game is at 10 o'clock. So here we go. Both teams back on the ice. On the ice for New Mexico, Nate Tagliagami, Mackenzie Smith, Graham Chison, and Logan Cloyer. Both teams even on the scoreboard at 6 and also on the shots at 37. Nate Tagliagami, the one guy you wanting, taking the face-off for New Mexico. Face-off won by Nebraska. New Mexico trying to get the puck taken away. 20 seconds to go. New Mexico now with the puck. 15 seconds to go. Mackenzie Smith sends it over to Graham Chison. He couldn't handle the puck. And with 5 seconds to go. And a loose puck in front of the net. And now we'll do it. So at the end of game 3 for New Mexico, it ends in a tie. And we're all knotted up. And that will do it. So New Mexico, give a big round of applause to the Lobos. They hung in there with Nebraska, so they await their destiny. And we will find out if New Mexico will play tomorrow night. They need, again, Northern Arizona to upset Dallas Baptist. So we will let you know on the conclusion of that one and the post on Facebook. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like us on our YouTube and our Facebook. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you know every time we go live. You guys, thank you guys for joining us. We'll let you know what the conclusion is, if the Lobos will play tomorrow or not. You're watching Lobo Hockey right here on the Lobo Hockey Network. You guys have a good night.